In this tutorial, we are going to see different versions of HTML. Okay, versions are created to update the features whatever it is having or to add some more features so that it will be adding more value to this particular language or for anything. Okay, versions are created or versions are updated to add more value, and also it will be very useful for the users or for the developers who are using this particular language or particular thing. So versions are created and they are updated regularly. Okay, but for this updation there will be a huge team. They have to undergo a lot of process, they have to study a lot, and they have to see whether this updation will be useful or not. Okay, after going into lot of testing, only then it is going to release so that it will be useful to all the people. Okay, now we are going to see different versions of HTML. If I just take an example of school, if we go to school, first we go to LKG, then UKG, and then first standard, second standard, it keeps on going like that. Okay, each and every year we are learning new things, we are updating ourselves. We are going to start from small ABCD and then we will come to ABCD, capital ABCD. Okay, one by one we are going to learn. Each day we are learning something and we are updating ourselves. Okay, so in the same way, versions are created only to update features and also to add some more features so that it will be useful to the people who are using this one. Okay, now let's see. The first version of HTML was released in 1993 and HTML was created by Tim Berners-Lee sir, and this was not officially released. The main purpose of creating HTML was Tim Berners-Lee started putting together all his first elementary browsing and authoring system. So he just created a simple hypertext language that would serve his purpose. Okay, but it was not officially released in 1993, and HTML1 version, okay, it is the first version of HTML, and also it has the ability to link different documents or pages using href attribute. Href attribute we are going to study once we learn about the tags in HTML. It was having very less tags, like around 20 elements or tags it was having. It was not having many tags which is present right now. Okay, so it was not released in 1993. But it was released in 1995 as HTML 2.0 version. Okay, this is just the expansion of HTML1 and some more updations were added in HTML2. But again, HTML 3.2 was released in 1997. Okay, and in this many features like tables, table tag, superset tag, subscript tag. Okay, superset and subscript are whenever you are writing text, like if you are writing H2O, formula of water, H2O, okay, that 2 should come down. So for that we are going to use subscript. If you just want to write above, okay, on top, like x square if you want to write, for that we are going to use superscript tag. Okay, that everything we are going to study, you don't have to worry. I am just telling some of the tags introduced in HTML 3.2 was tables, superscript and subscript, etc. Like most of us will not use tables now because all the div elements, block level elements, and using that block level elements we are going to create tables. But most of the programmers, or if you want to create your resume as a beginner, then you can go with table tag and you can create table and you can insert the data inside the table. Okay, it's not an issue. You can still use table tag, but most recommended is you can use div tags or other semantic elements now, which are mostly used in HTML5. And also if we are having image, that and the text flowing around the image was also introduced in HTML 3.2 and it was released in 1997. And then we are having HTML 4.01. Here A should come, here A is missing. Then HTML 4.01, and this was released in 1999. And in this many tags were added, like we are having style sheet tags and also better performance of tables, better form frames, everything were introduced in this. And also it added more functionalities for disabled people also, so that they can interact with the web. Okay, without having any problem they can interact with the web through internet. Okay, so for disabled people also many tags were introduced. Okay, that was introduced in HTML 4.01. And then comes XHTML, and this was released in 2000, and this stands for Extensible Hypertext Markup Language. And this version follows strict set of rules. If you open particular tag, you have to close the tag or else it is going to provide you an error. Okay, it provides very strict rules, and it is basically an XML application of HTML. Okay, XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. You don't have to worry about this. We are not going to use XHTML. But instead of this, we are just going to use HTML5, and this was released in 2014. Adding all the features from HTML1 till XHTML, all the features, functionalities, everything were introduced in HTML5. And this is the latest release of HTML. and it is the best version of HTML up till now. Okay, it is having more functionalities, more interactivity to the user, and also many elements were introduced which were not present inside this version. So HTML 1, 2, those elements were not present, but in HTML 5 many elements were added, and these are supported only in HTML 5. Like we are having audio tag, video tag, okay, the tags which are very useful in today's time, all the tags are supported in HTML 5. And also it supports all kinds of media applications that are present, and also it provides full support for JavaScript to run in the background. These are the versions of HTML from 1 till now. This is the latest version, HTML 5. HTML will be providing structure to our website. It will tell what content should be displayed. It stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it is the combination of hypertext and markup language. Hypertext means linking multiple web pages to the web, and markup language means using the tags and displaying the data. So this is all about HTML, and these are the different versions of HTML. Now the latest version is HTML 5. Now in our next tutorial, we are going to see differences between HTML and HTML 5. What are the new features added in this one? What are the new tags added in this one? Everything we are going to see one by one. Okay, that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.